Hey, what's up? It's Paxton here, and today I'm on the base trail at Pinnacle Mountain. So Pinnacle Mountains is just a state park here in Little Rock, and the part that I usually hike around is here. And the Pinnacle Mountain itself has two summits. One goes up on the east side and one that goes up on the west side, and a base trail that goes all the way around the base. So typically what I do is park at the bottom of the west summit and go all the way around one half of the base trail. You can go either way. So I just pick one and go, and then by that time I'm warmed up and I'm to the east summit, which is a lot more difficult, and then I go up and summit the top from there. So yeah, I just like to come up here and get in the woods, get away from everything, everybody, and just chill. And it's a really good way to kind of clear my mind up for the day and then go back to work the next week. It really does work as a great reset. So I thought this would be as good a place as any to shoot a little video and tell y'all what crazy idea I've came up with now. So I've been making different goals for the last, I don't know, year or so. I've always had goals, you know, but the last year or so, some of them have actually came together. And mainly the market garden thing, I'm really moving forward with it and practicing some stuff, trying some stuff out, and I feel like it's going pretty well. And on the side, about a year ago, I thought I'd get serious about hunting mushrooms, wild edible mushrooms, and so far I've done pretty well. I've found quite a few on my hit list, so I'll take that as an accomplishment. When I was a kid, my dad had a coffee table book, a hardback color book that he kept in the living room, and it was about the Appalachian Trail, and I assume it was probably made in the 80s, 70s or 80s. But I used to flip through it and look at the pictures. I don't think I ever read hardly any of it, but I looked at all the pictures and read the captions that went with those, and I always thought, man, I'd really like to try that, and forgot about it for a long time. But then here recently I thought, you know, I'll look that up on YouTube, and found a lot of really great channels of people documenting through hikes, and so it's kind of brought that back to life. And so that's the new goal that I want to do. Probably won't happen this year or maybe even the next, but I'm going to start preparing for it and maybe do some short day hikes and stuff. So I think it's like a 6-month deal for most people. So it's a big undertaking, and I've got to have the money to do it. I've got to be physically capable of doing it, and I can't have a job obviously while I'm in the woods for 6 months hiking. But I do want to take this really seriously. Most of my life I had dreams and goals, and I would look into it and read about them and talk about it, but I never did do anything. So a lot of that stuff never came to happen. Most of it didn't. And like I said, in the last year I've decided to change that, and that's how this gardening thing is starting to take shape. And like I said, the mushroom thing is working out pretty good, and that's because I quit reading about it and said take action and just try to start somewhere. So I'm probably going to go about this goal just as I have the market garden goal, and it's first watch YouTube videos, do research, maybe buy some books or reading on it, and start there, and then start practicing. So with the Appalachian Trail, obviously I need to start hiking, getting in better shape, thinking about the gear. Just like in the garden, I've had to buy different gear. So I decided to do this for a couple reasons, other than just thinking it's cool. One of them is, if I quit the job that I have now in the future to start doing the market garden thing, I can have an in-between if I plan it right financially. And so I would have that downtime to do something like a 6-month through hike. And the other thing is the goals that I have, the goal of the market garden, something that I really want to do, but that's for a living. That's something that I want to make money with and make a livelihood. And I don't think that all of my goals or anybody's goals should be strictly driven towards making a living and making money. And I know sometimes that's a reality, a lot of times that's reality. But I'm in a cool situation. I'm single, I don't have a lot of bills, and when I get ready to change from this job to the market garden, hopefully I've done my work and I'm financially able to take a little downtime. And I kind of think if I don't do it now, it'll never happen. And if I do go for it and make it and achieve this, I've done something that probably nobody else I know has even come close to, which will be pretty cool. It's just something I want to do, and I think 6 months on a Thru Hike would be a really good reset. And there's one more thing that I think I would get out of doing something like this, and that is it would help me become more of a minimalist, because that's something that I've looked into the last few years, and I've practiced some of it. I've tried to have as little possessions as I can and be less materialistic, and shoot for that minimalist lifestyle, you know what I mean. And it just seems to be a lot healthier, happier lifestyle. So it's something that I want to shoot for, and I think 6 months in the woods with everything you need on your back would be a pretty good start to that. So the story behind Pinnacle Mountain was it was owned privately at one time and was a rock quarry, and later on got donated to the state. And so there's just jagged rocks everywhere. So I got it summited and got back down. It's 3.1 miles and an hour and 40 minutes. Not too good, but some of that straight up. That's a pretty good climb, but still not that great. 84 degrees and 81% humidity. Now I'm gonna go to another trail that's close by and look for some mushrooms. Not really seeing a lot of mushrooms, but anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you about. Appalachian Trail, Georgia to Maine, Thru Hike. Maybe 2 years from now, I don't know. But I'm gonna start preparing and doing little stuff now, I think. So y'all let me know if I'm crazy or what. With that, I'll let y'all go. Y'all be good. Bye.